Hey guys! Welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Today we've got a fast-paced challenge. Guess the fruit in 3 seconds. Think you can keep up? Count how many you get right, and be sure to comment your score below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more fun quizzes. Let's dive in and see how many fruits you can guess. Let's start with the easy ones. Apple. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Banana. Ready for another challenge? Orange. Here it comes. Strawberry. Think you'll get this one right? Grapes. All right, here's a fun one. Pineapple. Can you guess it? Watermelon. Let's test your skills with the next question. Lemon. Got that one? Cherry. Let's try another. Kiwi. This next one might surprise you. Mango. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Pear. Can you crack this next? Blueberry. Let's keep going. Peach. See if you can get this one. Coconut. Think you're on a streak? Raspberry. Here's your next test. Lime. Feeling confident? Blackberry. Try the next one. Plum. Here's a tricky one. Melon. Can you guess it? Pomegranate. Now the medium ones. Apricot. You're doing great. Fig. Here's another. Cranberry. Time for the next round. Dragon fruit. See if you can nail it. Guava. Here's one more for you to solve. Papaya. Are you ready for the hard level? Lychee. You're doing awesome. Starfruit. Here's your next drink. Passion fruit. Try the next one. Grapefruit. See if you can get this one. Nectarine. Think you're on a streak? Persimmon. Here's your next test. Olive. Feeling confident? Date. Try the next one. Avocado. See if you can get this one. Cantaloupe. Think you're on a streak? Jackfruit. Here's your next test. Honeydew. It's impossible to get the next ones. Mulberry. Try the next one. Gooseberry. See if you can get this one. Currant. Think you're on a streak? Soursop. Here's your next test. Rambutan. Feeling confident? Acerola. Try the next one. Tamarind. See if you can get this one. Salak. Think you're on a streak? Jujube. Here's your next test. Longan. Feeling confident? Mangosteen. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite fruit? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hey guys, welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Today's quiz is all about animals, but with a twist. We're giving you 2 emojis that sound out the name of an animal. Can you crack the wordplay and guess the right one? Each question is worth 1 point, and you'll have 5 seconds to answer. Some are obvious, others will totally stump you. So put your brain to the test, and don't forget to tell us your score in the comments. Let's see how many animals you can guess. Bear. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Donkey. Ready for another challenge? Earthworm. Here it comes. Butterfly. Think you'll get this one right? Monkey. All right, here's a fun one. Blue whale. Can you guess it? Snow leopard. Let's test your skills with the next question. Bald eagle. Got that one? Reindeer. Let's try another. Jellyfish. This next one might surprise you. Lion. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Zebra. See if you can get this one. Camel. See if you can get this one. Squirrel. See if you can get this one. Penguin. Think you're on a streak? Tiger. Here's your next test. Seahorse. Feeling confident. Snail. Try the next one. Guinea pig. Here's a tricky one. Clownfish. Can you guess it? Dolphin. Now the medium ones. Starfish. You're doing great. Elephant. Here's another. Bulldog. Time for the next round. Eagle. See if you can nail it. Kangaroo. Here's one more for you to solve. Cricket. Are you ready for the hard level? Rhino. You're doing awesome. Wolf. Let's keep going. Goldfish. Try the next one. Sea lion. See if you can get this one. Hamster. Think you're on a streak? Caterpillar. Here's your next test. Peacock. Feeling confident. Ladybug. Try the next one. Mosquito. See if you can get this one. Orangutan. Think you're on a streak? Sheep. Here's your next test. Anteater. It's impossible to get the next ones. Chicken. Try the next one. Swordfish. See if you can get this one. Badger. Think you're on a streak? Polar bear. Here's your next test. Black panther. Feeling confident. Hammerhead shark. Try the next one. Rattlesnake. See if you can get this one. Panda. Think you're on a streak? Swan. Here's your next test. Goat. Feeling confident. Seal. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite animal? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hey guys, welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Welcome to today's emoji food quiz. Can you guess the food just by looking at these emojis? Each question is worth 1 point and you'll have 5 seconds to answer. Some are easy, some will make you hungry, and some might just trick you. Let's see how many you can get right. Good luck. Don't forget to tell us your score in the comments. Hot dog. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. French fries. Ready for another challenge? Here it comes. Cheese pizza. Chocolate cake. Think you'll get this one right? Cheeseburger. All right, here's a fun one. Grapefruit. Can you guess it? Carrot cake. Let's test your skills with the next question. Egg sandwich. Got that one? Chocolate chip cookie. Let's try another. Steakhouse. This next one might surprise you. Sweet potato. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Chocolate pancakes. See if you can get this one. Chicken sandwich. See if you can get this one. Let's keep going. Shrimp noodles. See if you can get this one. Peanut bread. Think you're on a streak? Cow milk. Here's your next test. Chicken taco. Feeling confident. Apple pie. Try the next one. Banana bread. Here's a tricky one. Garlic bread. Can you guess it? Pancake. Now the medium ones. Chocolate milk. You're doing great. Popcorn. Here's another. Iced coffee. Time for the next round. Cucumber sandwich. See if you can nail it. Strawberry milk. Here's one more for you to solve. Orange juice. Are you ready for the hard level? Black tea. You're doing awesome. Chicken soup. Here's your next drink. Hash browns. Try the next one. Rice cake. See if you can get this one. Mango juice. Think you're on a streak? Lemon cake. Here's your next test. Pineapple pizza. Feeling confident. Green salad. Try the next one. Chocolate donut. See if you can get this one. Hot milk. Think you're on a streak? Milk tea. Here's your next test. Steak sandwich. It's impossible to get the next ones. French toast. Try the next one. Pumpkin pie. See if you can get this one. Strawberry ice. Think you're on a streak? Watermelon ice. Here's your next test. Peanut chocolate. Feeling confident. Lemonade. Try the next one. Green tea. See if you can get this one. Milk toast. Think you're on a streak? Boiled egg. Here's your next test. Strawberry cupcake. Feeling confident. Apple juice. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite food? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hey guys, welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Get ready for another fun challenge. Today we're playing Guess the Word by Emoji. I'll show you 2 emojis, and you've got just 5 seconds to figure out the word they represent. Some are easy, some will really make you think, so grab a friend, keep score, and let's see who's the real emoji master. Hot chocolate. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Sunflower. Ready for another challenge? Bulldog. Here it comes. Batman. Think you'll get this one right? Toothbrush. All right, here's a fun one. Rainbow. Can you guess it? Iced tea. Let's test your skills with the next question. Sandcastle. Got that one? Starfish. Let's try another. Lipstick. This next one might surprise you. Fish and chips. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Spider-Man. See if you can get this one. Catwalk. See if you can get this one. Let's keep going. Cheese cutter. See if you can get this one. Teacup. Think you're on a streak? Raincoat. Here's your next test. Cheeseburger. Feeling confident. Toothpaste. Try the next one. Grapefruit. Here's a tricky one. Carrot cake. Can you guess it? Starship. Now the medium ones. Paintbrush. You're doing great. Popcorn. Here's another. Watermelon. Time for the next round. Brainstorm. See if you can nail it. Pancake. Here's one more for you to solve. Ice cream. Are you ready for the hard level? Birdhouse. You're doing awesome. Rainbow fish. Here's your next drink. Skateboard. Try the next one. Laptop. See if you can get this one. Cupcake. Think you're on a streak? Sunglasses. Here's your next test. Milk honey. Feeling confident? Football. Try the next one. Stopwatch. See if you can get this one. Pineapple. Think you're on a streak? Reading glasses. Here's your next test. Fire truck. It's impossible to get the next ones. Doghouse. Try the next one. Mailbox. See if you can get this one. Doorbell. Think you're on a streak? SpongeBob. Here's your next test. Drumstick. Feeling confident? Cup holder. Try the next one. Ant-Man. See if you can get this one. Handshake. Think you're on a streak? Bedtime. Here's your next test. Rainbow fish. Feeling confident? Keyboard. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite emoji? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hey guys, welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Today's challenge is going to test your brain in just 3 seconds per question. You'll see a picture. Guess the animal as fast as you can. Some are super easy, but a few might just stump you. So grab a friend, keep score, and let's see how many you can get right. Let's start with the easy ones. Are you ready? Dog. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Cat. Ready for another challenge? Cow. Here it comes. Horse. Think you'll get this one right? Elephant. All right, here's a fun one. Lion. Can you guess it? Tiger. Let's test your skills with the next question. Monkey. Got that one? Bear. Let's try another. Giraffe. This next one might surprise you. Zebra. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Rabbit. Can you crack this next? Pig. Let's keep going. Chicken. See if you can get this one. Duck. Think you're on a streak? Sheep. Here's your next test. Snake. Feeling confident. Fish. Try the next one. Dolphin. Here's a tricky one. Penguin. Can you guess it? Kangaroo. Now the medium ones. Koala. You're doing great. Wolf. Here's another. Fox. Time for the next round. Owl. See if you can nail it. Deer. Here's one more for you to solve. Eagle. Are you ready for the hard level? Parrot. You're doing awesome. Squirrel. Here's your next drink. Crocodile. Try the next one. Hippopotamus. See if you can get this one. Rhinoceros? Think you're on a streak? Chimpanzee, here's your next test. Gorilla, feeling confident. Camel, try the next one. Peacock, see if you can get this one. Flamingo, think you're on a streak? Hedgehog, here's your next test. Bat, it's impossible to get the next ones. Sea turtle, try the next one. Arctic fox, see if you can get this one. Snow leopard, think you're on a streak? Armadillo, here's your next test. Platypus, feeling confident. Meerkat, try the next one. Narwhal, see if you can get this one. Wombat, think you're on a streak? Axolotl, here's your next test. Sloth, feeling confident. Aye. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite animal? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hey guys, welcome back to Trivia with Ibiza. Today we've got a fun and challenging quiz for you. Guess the word by emoji. I'll show you 2 emojis and all you have to do is figure out the word they represent. Think you're up for the challenge? Comment your score at the end and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more quizzes like this. Let's get started and see how many you can guess. Hot chocolate. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Sunflower. Ready for another challenge? Milkshake. Here it comes. Snowman. Think you'll get this one right? Basketball. All right, here's a fun one. Fire truck. Can you guess it? Rainbow, let's test your skills with the next question. Toothbrush. Got that one? Moonlight. Let's try another. Bookshelf. This next one might surprise you. Houseplant. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Honeybee. Can you crack this next drink? Raincoat. Let's keep going. Jellyfish. See if you can get this one. Cupcake. Think you're on a streak? Watermelon. Here's your next test. Football. Feeling confident. Ladybug. Try the next one. Pineapple. Here's a tricky one. Starfish. Can you guess it? Candy corn. If you got that. Eggplant. You're doing great. Doghouse. Here's another. Iceberg. Time for the next round. Cupcake. See if you can nail it. Catfish. Here's one more for you to solve. Notebook. Let's keep the guesses coming. Can you get this one? Sunglasses. You're doing awesome. Bulldog. Here's your next drink. Batman. Here's a quick question. What's your favorite pets, dogs, or cats? Tell us in the comments. Comment your score below and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a quiz. Hi there, I'm Ibiza, and today I got a very fun quiz for you. Guess the drink my it's emoji. Each correct answer equals 1 point. Keep track of your score and comment your score below so you can be added to our top preformers leaderboard. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a quiz. Hit the like button now and let's start. Ready? Go! Iced tea. Let's see if you can figure out this next one. Lemonade. Ready for another challenge? Dr. Pepper. Here it comes. Fruit punch. Think you'll get this one right? Hot chocolate. All right, here's a fun one. Root beer. Can you guess it? Apple cider. Let's test your skills with the next question. Milkshake. Got that one? Coconut water. Let's try another. Green tea. This next one might surprise you. Fanta. Guess this one and you're on a roll. Bubble tea. Can you crack this next drink? Sparkling water. Let's keep going. black coffee. See if you can get this one. Ginger tea. Think you're on a streak? Strawberry milk? Here's your next test. Mountain Dew? Feeling confident? Pina colada? Try the next one. Herbal tea? Here's a tricky one. Red Bull? Can you guess it? Rose water? If you got that. Strawberry shake? You're doing great. Mango juice? Here's another. Carrot juice? Time for the next round.
Welcome to the Guess the Movie by Emoji quiz. In this fun and challenging game, we'll show you a series of emojis, each representing a popular movie title. Your job? Guess the movie before the answer is revealed. Comment below with your score. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and like for more fun quizzes. Ready? Let's go. The Lion King? Can you guess this next one? Frozen? Try this next one. Finding Nemo? Where are you from? Tell us in the comments. The Matrix? Ready for the next? Beauty and the Beast? What about this next one? Titanic? Let's keep going. Harry Potter? Here's a fun one. Jurassic Park? See if you can handle this next one. Pirates of the Caribbean? Here's a new challenge for you. Cinderella? Can you guess this next one? Forrest Gump? Try this next one. Jaws? Ready for the next? Star Wars? What about this next one? The Godfather? Let's keep going. Back to the Future. Here's a fun one. The Dark Knight. See if you can handle this next one. Indiana Jones. Here's a new challenge for you. The Little Mermaid. Can you guess this next one? Alice in Wonderland. Try this next one. King Kong. Ready for the next? Toy Story. What about this next one? The Hunger Games. Let's keep going. Ghostbusters. Here's a fun one. Up. See if you can handle this next one. Rocky. Here's a new challenge for you. Men in Black. Can you guess this next one? Spider-Man. Try this next one. The Avengers. Ready for the next? House of Cards. What about this next one? The Wizard of Oz. Let's keep going. Aladdin. Here's a fun one. Gladiator. See if you can handle this next one. Shrek. Here's a new challenge for you. Despicable Me. Can you guess this next one? Moana. Try this next one. The Sound of Music. Ready for the next? Batman Begins. What about this next one? The Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's keep going. Madagascar. Here's a fun one. The Sixth Sense. See if you can handle this next one. The Great Gatsby. Here's a new challenge for you. Wall-E. Can you guess this next one? Guardians of the Galaxy. Try this next one. Monsters, Inc. Ready for the next? Inside Out. What about this next one? The Silence of the Lambs. Let's keep going. Pulp Fiction. Here's a fun one. Zootopia. See if you can handle this next one. The Exorcist. Here's a new challenge for you. The Polar Express. Comment your score below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a new quiz. Hey everyone, it's Ibiza, and today I've got a fun challenge for you. In this quiz, I'll show you a series of emojis, and you'll have just 5 seconds to guess which country they represent. Sounds easy? We'll see about that. Be sure to keep track of your score, and at the end of the quiz, comment your score below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a new quiz. Ready? Let's get started. United States. Can you guess this next one? Canada. Try this next one. Brazil. Where are you from? Tell us in the comments. Argentina. Ready for the next? Mexico. What about this next one? United Kingdom. Let's keep going. France. Here's a fun one. Germany. See if you can handle this next one. Italy. Here's a new challenge for you. Spain. Can you guess this next one? Uruguay. Try this next one. Greece. Ready for the next? Switzerland. What about this next one? Belgium. Let's keep going. Austria. Here's a fun one. Taiwan. See if you can handle this next one. Norway. Here's a new challenge for you. Tonga. Can you guess this next one? Finland. Try this next one. Ireland. Ready for the next? Libya. What about this next one? Turkey. Let's keep going. Russia. Here's a fun one. Ukraine. See if you can handle this next one. Poland. Here's a new challenge for you. Hungary. Can you guess this next one? Romania. Try this next one. Egypt. Ready for the next? South Africa. What about this next one? Saudi Arabia. Let's keep going. Morocco. Here's a fun one. Palestine. See if you can handle this next one. India. Here's a new challenge for you. Japan. Can you guess this next one? Thailand. Try this next one. Philippines. Ready for the next? Indonesia. What about this next one? Singapore. Let's keep going. Australia. Here's a fun one. New Zealand. See if you can handle this next one. Chile. Here's a new challenge for you. Kuwait. Can you guess this next one? Cuba. Try this next one. Iceland. Ready for the next? Denmark. What about this next one? Haiti. Let's keep going. Mongolia. Here's a fun one. Kuwait. See if you can handle this next one. Qatar. Here's a new challenge for you. Oman. Comment your score below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a new quiz.
If you don't get 8 out of 10, you're not a real Marvel fan. Question 1. Which Marvel character is known for wielding a shield that is virtually indestructible? B. Captain America. Question 2. Who is the arch nemesis of Spider-Man? A. Green Goblin. Question 3. What mutant has the ability to control and manipulate metal? B. Magneto. Question 4. Which Avenger is also known as the God of Thunder? B. Thor. Question 5. Which character is known for being a genius billionaire and the founder of Stark Industries? C. Tony Stark. Question 6. Who is the Sorcerer Supreme in the Marvel Universe? B. Doctor Strange. Question 7. Which X-Men member can manipulate the weather? B. Storm. Question 8. What is the real name of the mutant with retractable claws and a fast healing factor? A. Logan. Question 9. Who is known for wearing a suit that allows him to shrink and control ants? B. Ant-Man.
Are you ready for the last question? Follow me to improve your knowledge and for daily trivia.
Question 10. Which character is the Norse god of mischief and adopted brother of Thor? A. Loki. Comment your score and follow us for more.